Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shionne's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman.
Or at any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on...
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where you're...
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding.
Oh, right. So you have your rations, and it's enough food. But there's still something wrong.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got...
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you...
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only...
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like... The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody...
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so...
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the...
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive.
He has a point. You do lose stamina if...
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something...
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes
Wow. Kisara...
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any mortar.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Huh?
Well... Yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Oh,
Seriously?
well...
Well...
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
Yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well...
Hey.
Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just cannon from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Volrun soldiers. Watch yourself.
Dragon Swarm! Here,
Lunar Blast! Photon dance in the wind!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Leave the charges to me.
In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
It's over. Heal.
You're mine! You're finished! Explosive ring!
Watch him. Not on my watch. Annihilation.
Eat this!
Lightning. Lightning.
Force of regeneration!
Yeah.
Hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what kept us.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting. But not to the extent that they can act independently. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves...
But if they do start operating independently again...
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans.
Yes. There was no way to avoid... I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the...
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't...
So they're alive?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years, so many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but people driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make other... But after a while, I came to realize that it's...
Then what the hell are we fighting?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils can...
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual sin, but all that does is add more hate. I want to help create a society where people can finally... But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just...
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with...
Is that to say you trust us?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys.
Fair enough.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really.
Right. It'll take time before they start
Indeed. That is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Heros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're...
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't...
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you and Law. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning...
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Did you get enough sleep?
Guess I misread the landing.
Think we could take that one?
Well, if you're up for being the decoy.
No thanks. Let's... turn back.
Brace yourself!
This one's tough! I never miss! It's a duel of the arts!
Dragon Swarm!
You
got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Dragon Swarm!
Far enough!
Throughout arcane.
Rending you a bloody
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
Got it! Now's our chance!
Not today!
elusive gear.
Damn it!
I never miss!
Dragon Swarm!
Blast.
Lightning!
Dragon Swarm!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine!
Dragon Swarm!
Healing circle!
No! Can't end here!
Forgive me.
What would I do without Laser Spear? Pierce evil! Hit! Lightning condemn! Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
Thunder Blade! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy land!
From beyond.
Shattering
the pieces.
with light.
Hit! Raging
Not done
Cascade!
yet.
Seal! Let's get you off
Dragon
the
Form! Dragon Swarm!
I'll face you.
Here goes!
Where are you going?
Okay, here I go.
Playing nice! Sleep now!
Dragon Swarm!
Lunar Corruption!
Try this!
Rotating pile driver.
Not in your dream! Annihilation! Radiant
Dragon
Spear!
Swarm!
Lightning Orb!
Burn!
Here's a healing orb! Hey! When
Dragon Swarm! Thanks, Shia.
Amazing. Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll be better. Dragon Swarm!
Soaring
Photon Blast! Dance to
Now,
the wind!
while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Swarm!
Light Astral Blood Magic! In here!
Explosive ring!
Go! More for the stockpile! Into the fray! All disasters made one! Come
Take
forth!
this!
Helix of purity! Maelstrom! Now for something special! Radiant Pierce! Annihilation! Back into the power! Annihilation! Here goes! Illuminate the dark!
Resonate.
With the earth!
This one's all mine!
Stalagmite.
Illuminate! Blah, blah, blah!
Dragon
Magic!
Swarm!
Holy Land! One more time! Here's a healing
Explosive
orb!
ring!
Uplift Surge!
Okay. Not today!
Lightning Condemned!
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Illuminate
Armor
the
won't
dark!
save you. I'll face you.
Holy Sky is mine! This one's mine!
Elusive deity.
By
Eagle
the
ray.
power of water! Hold on to your...
Dragon Swarm!
Not on my watch! Burning
Shine. Radiant light. Force of
Raging
regeneration.
Sword! Alright,
Regenerate.
Island! Raging Cascade! Healing Flame! Burning
Dragon Swarm!
Healing Waterfall!
It's on!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon
Healing to the wind!
Eat this!
Sleep now! Lunar
Dragon
Corruption!
Swarm!
Gemini All disasters made one! Come forth! Power of water! I'll heal you all!
The fluidity of your movements is simply
I'm
incredible.
almost impressed!
Our praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get
Hey,
worried.
enjoy the ground while you're down, though. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation. Another incantation brewing.
Burning strike! Glacial Spear! Here's the...
Being interrupted. And you take it? Does it hurt?
Air thrust!
Everlasting
Astral energy!
Soaring
Large
blood.
shield! Confiscated!
It's in your hands now.
Stay away from my friend!
Let's go! I'll bring you back from death to this! Magic!
Try this!
Resuscitation! Dance to the
Explosive
wind!
ring!
In here!
Ignite!
No rest for the witcher.
More for the outside!
Okay, here I go.
Photon blast!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you flying?
Right.
Back and through! It looks like you got this one.
Do it! Radiant light.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Okay.
I need to be stronger.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Yeah. Serious?
Hey!
We've reached our destination.
Time for a short break.
This flavor. Why it
Well, guess I'm off to bed.
Come on, Rinwell! Up and at 'em!
But I'm still all sleepy.